General Hospital Tuesday, April 1st update. Carly's feelings pour out to Sonny. Maxie's mission. Willow says these 7 words to Sasha after Michael baby daddy reveal. Rick's exigency surgery. Drew stripped of Quartermain name. Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my channel USA Gossip TV. Please hit the subscribe button for more update. General Hospital Tuesday, April 1st update. Carly's feelings pour out to Sonny. Maxie's mission. General Hospital spoilers update for Tuesday, April 1st, reveals that Carly Spencer's feelings will pour out to Sonny Corinthos while Maxie Jones finds herself on a charge. There'll also be a special Monica Quartermain homage, so let's talk about what's in store. Since ABC's General Hospital has been on the air for a whopping 62 times, the show will celebrate with an anniversary occasion. Laura Collins will speak at the Fidelity of the Dr. Monica Quartermain Cardiac Care Center, which will obviously be named in the Good Croker's honor. It's worth noting that in sanctioned homage to the late Leslie Charleson will come further down the line. Monica is presently still alive on the show, so Laura will simply make in reason for her absence as she makes a speech to devote this sanitarium sect. Several familiar faces will appear at this event, including Dr. Terry Randolph, Nurse Amy Driscoll, Nurse Deanna Cerdes, and further. Sonny Corinthos just took a quick trip to Toronto, but he'll be back in time to join this festivity. Look for Sonny to have a converse with Laura before he makes his way to the Tabernacle, where Carly Spencer will be reflecting after a trip to the honorary wall with Felicia Scorpio and Donna Corinthos. Carly will have Bobby Spencer on her mind, so her feelings will pour out, though she'll focus on the positive recollections and all the awful work her mama did as a nanny. Still, Sonny may express faith in Carly's capability to patch effects up if the discussion ultimately shifts to Carly and Jason Morgan's recent disagreement. As for Maxie, she'll attack in critical charge ahead of the Cardiac Center's grand opening. Maxie will make a vaticination about pulling commodity off as she speaks with Felicia and Stella Henry. Anna Devane will also be at this gathering, so she'll share some sincere words about the sanitarium. After all these decades, GH is still going strong. While Tracy Quartermain and Ned Quartermain flash back those they've lost, Curtis Ashford will make a surprising discovery. Grounded on the hints the mayor offers, Curtis will realize Laura actually knows a great deal about a Riddle patron. Laura will probably admit she's apprehensive of Jen Sidwell's massive donation, presumably to this cardiac center. Although Laura doesn't trust Sidwell, she may admit that the plutocrat he bestowed is being put to good use. Lucy Coe will praise Sidwell for his donation as well and play up for mind-blowing words that she's about to say to him. No matter what Lucy spills, she'll try to get Sidwell agitated and will accompany him to the Cardiac Center festivity. General Hospital spoilers say a fun occasion is on the way, so stick with us for updates on all the big news and interesting relations. General Hospital spoilers. Willow says these 7 words to Sasha after Michael baby daddy reveal. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Willow Corinthos may have 7 harsh words for Sasha Gilmore Corbin after the Michael Corinthos baby daddy reveal. Let's talk about this messy situation and what General Hospital suckers can look forward to. Sasha is keeping her future child's maternity a secret and passing the baby off as Jason Morgan's, but we all know the verity will come out ultimately. It's just a matter of time until Willow discovers the real story along with everyone differently in Port Charles. What happens when Willow realizes her former friend hopped in bed with Michael and got pregnant by him? Willow will feel indeed more betrayed and furious, so she's set to lash out at Sasha. Since Willow formerly thinks Sasha is a fraud, this news obviously won't do anything to change her mind. In fact, it's going to make effects far worse when Willow gets updates on Sasha's time between the waist with Michael and the baby they conceived. Of course, a lot could change between now and also. That's especially true when it comes to Willow's doomed love with Drew Kane. Willow may presently believe that relationship is strong, but it's fated to blow up and beget her world to deteriorate. Once her relationship with Drew falls piecemeal, Willow could clearly lament throwing her marriage down. That could leave Willow allowing she should fight for Michael once he returns from the German clinic following his recovery. Still, Willow may be thrown for a circle once she finds out Sasha's baby belongs to Michael. It's easy to imagine Willow putting up most of the blame on her ex-BFF and deciding she won't let Sasha stand in the way of her own Michael reunion. Maybe Willow will throw it in Sasha's face that she was a drunk association and nothing further. Just in case Sasha gets any ideas about getting back together with Michael and trying to be a family, Willow may work to shut her down. That brings us to those 7 harsh words that Willow might say to Sasha. Michael will no way love you like me. Perhaps Willow will make it clear that despite Michael's endless tie to Sasha's baby, it won't change who his heart belongs to. Willow may stake her claim to Michael and make a vaticination about doctoring effects up with him in the end. General Hospital spoilers say Sasha and Willow have further conflict ahead of them, so stay tuned. General Hospital Monday, March 30, first recap, Rick's exigency surgery, Drew's stripped of court-of-main name. General Hospital recap for Monday, March 31st, reveals that Rick Lansing demanded exigency surgery, while Christina Corinthos Davis hid her guilt from Molly Lansing Davis. Drew Kane was also stripped of the court-of-main name, so then's how Monday's occasion played out. At the crash point, Christina watched in shock as Rick was removed from the vehicle with a visible head crack. When Lucky Spencer arrived, Christina kept rambling about how it was supposed to be Ava Jerome's boskage lines that she cut. Lucky realized Christina could be in trouble, so he transferred her back to Charlie's cantina with the story that she'd been in the storeroom doing force all evening. Once Christina took off, Lucky realized Elizabeth Baldwin had been removed from the auto's passenger side. Lucky freaked out, but an officer averted him from getting too close. At the sanitarium, Isaiah Gannon also pushed Lucky to stay back and let the Croakers do their thing. Still, Liz thankfully didn't have any major injuries other than a broken leg that would bear surgery. Lucky sat by a still unconscious Elizabeth's bedside, where he confessed that he loved her from the first day he met her and would love her ever. When Liz eventually recaptured knowledge, Lucky was glad to see her looking back at him. In Drew's office, he gave Alexis Davis updates on Willow Corinthos moving in his place along with her children. Although Drew allowed this would be great for Scout Quartermain, Alexis wasn't as convinced, and allowed Scout demanded stability. Drew made it clear that he only told Alexis as a courtesy, so Willow and the kiddies were moving in whether she approved or not. Once Christina made it back to Charlie's cantina, she gave Molly the bogus force story and tried to play it cool despite what she knew. Molly, Christina, Cody Bell, and Max Scorpio were all hanging out when someone from the sanitarium communicated Molly about Rick's accident. At GH, Christina called Alexis, who contended over to support Molly following the auto crash news. Ava showed up as well, but Alexis pushed her to leave since her presence was disturbing Molly and Christina. Lucas Jones worked on Rick, who had severe head trauma along with internal bleeding. It was mentioned that Rick would need exigency surgery and a blood transfusion. Latterly, Lucas sat Molly down to fill her in on Rick's condition and treatment. Molly wondered if her pater would make it, so Lucas let her know they were doing everything they could to help him. Outside the Quartermain vault, Anna Devane arrested Emma Scorpio, Drake, and hauled her down to the station. Yuri and Tracy Quartermain were also nearly arrested as Trina Robinson recorded everything on her phone. Still, Diane Miller ultimately showed up with check and desist order. Monica Quartermain struck a deal with the Port Charles Land Trust to make this be, so Ezra Boyle had no choice but to stand down. In Anna's office, Emma explained her motives for standing up for the Quartermains and softened her grandmother's station. Tracy and Giovanni, Gio, Palmieri arrived hoping to get Emma released, but Mac delivered her train to Anna and changed everything. Since Emma had some previous apprehensions that Anna didn't know about, Anna claimed her granddaughter would be headed to a jail cell. At Saliski's place, he tried to escape during his sweepstakes with Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos. Jason got into a struggle with Saliski, who ended up deceased on the bottom. Sonny suggested they could have Brick check all Salisk's bias for the name of the person who hired the mega-hit. Although Jason wasn't happy about Sonny continuing to delay his surgery, Sonny wanted to give Brick some time to look into effects first. Back with Drew, he was furious when Ezra let him know the vault obliteration didn't be. Drew also learned he'd have to quit using the Quartermain name and go by Drew Kane rather. Although Drew wanted to know how Tracy pulled this off, Ezra clarified that this was Monica's doing. General Hospital spoilers say Drew will continue to make adversaries and revengeful prognostications, so stay tuned for further excitement. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.